the overall probabilities of occurrence of multiple species of birds. The gray bars at varying degrees of grayness represent the reduction in probability of occurrence associated with development in those zones, with the dark represented urban, suburban, and then the light gray exurban development. So at Travis, for example, it's clear that the effects of land use change in future projections are fully as great as those of climate change, but they're all negative. On the other hand, for China Lake, which is out here in the desert, there are big effects of climate change, but no effects, really, of development. There's not likely to be a lot of development out there in the middle of the desert where there's, particularly in the future, no water. One gets some difference between different kinds of model scenarios, but the basic patterns are the same. We can do this also by looking at it eco-regionally. If we look simply at the military bases within particular eco-regions of California, it's clear that there are regional variations in this as well. In the Great Basin, it's all about climate change. In the San Joaquin Valley, it's largely about development, and the same in the Sacramento Valley. These are not surprising, but this gives you a way to begin to compare the relative magnitudes of climate change and land use change, instead of considering them as isolated factors by themselves. The future is changing, but it's changing in multiple ways, and if we try to partition those ways and consider them individually, we're likely to see only part of the jigsaw puzzle of the future. I'd like to go back to Aldo Leopold, because what he had to say in this statement, which is one